Hello children, welcome to the geography class. The lesson that I am going to start today is lesson number 19, Need and Method for Reducing, Reusing and Recycling Waste. That is, we will be covering the pages 306 and 307 of your textbook. Let us go through the objectives of the topic. You will come to know about the problem of waste generation and management, 2 ways to solve this problem, need for reducing, reusing and recycling waste, ways to reduce waste, reusing various things, recycling of waste, advantages of recycling waste, examples of recycling waste such as glass, metal or paper. Before proceeding with the chapter, let us discuss few new terms which will be covered in our topic. Number 1 is 3 R's, that is reduce. Reduce means cutting back on the amount of trash we make or produce and throw away. Number 2, reuse. Reuse means finding a new way to use trash so that we don't have to throw it. Number 3, recycle. Recycle means using trash to remake new goods that can be sold again. Number 4, biodegradable. Biodegradable is a substance capable of being decomposed by bacteria or other organisms. Non-biodegradable is a substance that are not capable of being broken down by the action of living organisms. Next is compost. Compost is a recycled organic matter used as natural fertilizer mainly in the organic farm. Now let us proceed with our main topic, that is 3 R's, reduce, reuse and recycle. These days a lot of waste is generated which is becoming a major environmental issue. The problem of waste generation can be sorted out to great extent by following the 3 R's, that is reduce, reuse and recycle. Reduce waste as much as possible, reuse products many times as possible, recycle resources to the greatest possible extent. The 3 R's, reduce, reuse and recycle, all help to cut down on the amount of waste we throw away. They conserve natural resources, landfill space and energy. Plus the 3 R's save land and money communities must use to dispose of waste in the landfills, as less amount of waste will be generated and less will be the dumped in the landfills. So to follow the 3 R's, we must simply reduce the amount of waste you produce, reuse items as much as you can before replacing them. Like children, you are daily using a pencil. You are sharpening it again and again, but you are not replacing it with a new pencil till it becomes too small to come in your hand. Recycle items wherever possible. Now, the aim of 3 R is to generate minimum amount of waste and to extract maximum benefit from the waste generated and produced. Now, let us read it from your book. So, once again, open your book on page number 306. Waste generation, that is production, and its management, that is directing and controlling, is becoming a universal problem, especially in the developing countries. People all over the world are looking for more sustainable, that is able to be maintained at a certain level, ways to dispose of the waste to save the environment. So children, today the generation of waste is resulting in environmental problems such as water and air pollution, sewage sludge and other residues. So all of us need to solve the problem of waste generation by finding out ways to save environment. Let us go through the ways to solve the problem from your book. A. To reduce generation of waste at the source, that is by using the less material, keeping a product for a longer duration, reusing materials, and by using materials which are less hazardous, that is, they are less dangerous. Hence, the basic concept of 3 R's, that is reduce, reuse and recycle, plays the most important role in the modern waste management strategy. Its aim is to generate minimum amount of waste and to extract maximum benefit from the waste generated or produced. And we can do it by eliminating waste before it is created. Now, let us proceed to need for reducing, reusing and recycling waste. We can do it by following the 3 R's. So, management of waste, the first R includes reduce. Now, reduce means reducing the things we use. We can use solar power and wind power to reduce the use of energy resources, as a solar cooker, that is, it uses the solar heat to cook food, which is a renewable source of energy and is available to us lifelong. Secondly, we can use a windmill, as it also uses air to pump out the water. Wherever we go out to a shop, we should always purchase goods that are less packaging to avoid the use of plastics. Then we must always carry a cloth bag for shopping in place of a plastic carry bag. Now, some other ways to reduce waste at home are: we should shop smart and buy in bulk. Save and reuse our containers. Then be creative with gifts and wrappers. That is, we should use old newspaper, catalogs or calendars for wrapping the goods instead of purchasing the new wrapping papers for wrapping them. Then request paperless billing. That is, we can get our bill through cell phones. Use rechargeable batteries, as they will reduce your amount of money spent and save the energy resources. Now let us read need for reducing, reusing and recycling waste from your book. Waste generation, that is production, is a product of human activity. Children, waste may be generated by man during the number of activities like the extraction of raw materials, the processing of raw materials into final products, etc. Now, hence, the quantity of waste produced can also be controlled by human in the following ways. Reducing waste. Reducing waste here means cutting back on the amount of trash we make or produce and throw away. So let us see. Reducing the use of harmful articles which are non-biodegradable, that is, they cannot be decomposed by the action of living organisms or bacteria, like polybags, and replacing them by cloth bag or paper bag. We can also replace the glass bottles through the plastic bottles, as the glass bottles are recyclable. Promoting awareness amongst the human towards a judicious, that is, done with a good sense, use of products to reduce proportional generation of waste may help in saving our environment. We can do it by reducing unnecessary waste, by avoiding pointless purchases. Items that are rarely used can be borrowed or shared with others. With improved technology, which aims at use of minimum resources, product durability has improved. Hence, purchasing items which will not affect the environment, like solar heater and other solar products, will help in reducing the waste generated at source, as they use the solar energy, which is a renewable resource. Now, reducing waste, these are the pictures related to first 3 points of reducing waste. First picture shows the replacing of cloth poly bags with a cloth bag. promoting awareness among people towards judicious use of resources, which includes the proper management of natural resource consisting of judicious use of natural resources and avoiding wastage of natural resources, long-term planning for the use of natural resources so that it lasts not only for the present but also for our future generations. So we must purchase solar devices to reduce the waste at source. I have already explained you their importance in the previous slide. Now, learning to use products which do not generate too much waste and are eco-friendly, that is not harmful to the environment. With some eco-friendly products like reusable sandwich wraps, recycled plastic rugs, organic towels, ballpoint pens made from recycled water bottles, recycled paper, silicone food storage bags, graphite pencils in place of wooden pencil, etc. That are biodegradable, that is they can be broken easily by the action of microorganisms. These are some eco-friendly products which I have discussed. Household waste, that is vegetable peels, garden waste, etc. can be reduced by making compost. Now children, what is this compost? Compost is a recycled organic matter used as a natural fertilizer mainly in the organic farm. It can be done by putting the leaves, grass, food and vegetable peels into a pile and letting it to decompose by the action of bacteria, fungi and other microorganisms. Many household items are thrown or discarded given a slight fault and new items are purchased. A consumer can rather make a wise choice and reuse the items after repairing or polishing them or giving them a makeover instead of purchasing a substitute. Like we can mend our worn out heels of our footwears instead of going for a new one. And also we can get our tight shoes fit by putting new insoles, repairing our leather belts instead of purchasing new belts, fixing our damaged luggage, etc. At the time of using disposable like plastic plates, disposable stands for the articles thrown away after the use. Plastic plates, utensils and plastic food storage bags, they should not be thrown away as most of them can last for a long time and can be put to many uses and they will help in saving the environment too. Using washable table napkins instead of paper napkins could be another possibility. It will reduce the wastage. If we would use the paper napkins, then it will generate a lot of waste. But if you will use a cloth napkin, it can be used multiple times during a meal as it is eco-friendly and it reduces the wastage of paper and also the cutting of trees. As to make 1 ton of paper napkin, 17 trees are cut down. Now next R is reuse. Reuse means reuse something you already have instead of buying something. Like reuse a glass or a plastic jar after they are empty. Reuse means use materials more than once in their original form instead of throwing them away after each use. Reuse keeps new resources from being used for a while longer and old resources from entering the waste stream. Like children, you can convert old pieces of cloth into cushion and other articles. You might have seen your mother doing this at home. You can convert the left out paper of your notebooks and create them into a new notebook for your future use. In this way, you can reduce the wastage of paper. Reuse the old tires to make creative ideas, like we can use old tires for making decoration pieces, planting in the garden, a swing by tying it with a strong rope, etc. Now let us read it from book. Reuse and recycling of waste. Reuse means finding a new way to use trash so that we don't have to throw it. Reuse, there are many things that can be reused with a little change in appearance, like converting old piece of cloth into dolls. Generally, girls are fond of doing this. They take up their old pieces of their dupattas or dresses and convert them into the cloth of their dolls. And your mother converts her sarees, her old suits, her dupattas into cushion covers, doormats which can be made with the help of the waste wool. Making new notebooks from unused pages of old notebooks. I have already shown you the picture and you very well do it. Reusing old tires, tin cans, glass bottles to make various decorative pieces. Now, fly ash, a substitute of cement used in making roads and bricks. This fly ash is used as a substitute of cement and it reduces the use of cement. Now let us read further. Many waste collectors collect waste items which serve as raw material for another item by using their art skills, example, handicrafts. So children, whenever we throw our waste wooden articles, the waste collectors pick it up and give it either to the furniture shop or to the carpenter, who in turn converts it into a new wooden good. Some solid waste from the industry can be utilized directly. Example, fly ash from power plants is used as cement substitute. Now children, what is this fly ash? Fly ash is the ash produced in small dark flakes by the burning of powdered coal and other materials and carried into the air. Fly ash is also used in making of roads and filling up low-lying areas. I have already shown you the roads which are made up of fly ash in the previous slides. Brick are also made from fly ash. As children, 15 to 30% of the cement is replaced these days by the fly ash, as fly ash is more stable and exhibit a higher grade of overall strength than cement. Bring your lunch in plastic containers that can be washed or reused. Keep your old textbooks in good condition so that your juniors can use them. Children, these are the two ways by which you can help in saving your resources. Recycle means converting used items into raw materials and then making new products from them. The process of converting waste into reusable material is called recycling. Now let us read recycling of waste from your book. Nowadays, the stress, that is emphasis, is to utilize the waste and make the best of it by recycling it. Recycling is processing the waste into raw materials usable in other useful materials. This both ways reduce the waste generation by reusing or recycling it, and in turn it saves the environment. The waste material that can be recycled may come from several sources, that is domestic waste, that is your kitchen waste, which can be converted into natural organic matter in a compost. Office waste, plastic paper, scrap materials, metals and textile. We can do it by sending them to a recycling plant. Recycling is possible only if the waste is segregated, that is separated at its source, that is the place of its generation, and then soil, clean and reprocessed, that is recreated into new useful products. This should be done to avoid the contamination of surrounding. Recycling is beneficial, that is advantageous, only in the cost reprocessing is covered. Now, let us go through the various steps involved in recycling. First of all, you people throw the recyclable waste like glass bottles, tins, your poly bags, your old newspapers, magazine into the recycling trash bin. And then it is carried to the recycling plant through a special designed van. In the recycling plant, it undergoes the various processes and it is converted into the new reusable material like you can see in this picture. So we can recycle metals, glass, plastics, paper. So children, what is the need for recycling? Recycling is needed as it reduces pollution, it reduces waste landfill, it saves other animals, less landfills, less soil and waste pollution. Now glass can be recycled an infinite number of times. Recycling 1 ton of glass saves the energy equivalent to 10 bulbs. A modern glass bottle would take 4,000 years or more to decompose and even longer if it's in the landfill. The energy saved from recycling 1 glass bottle will operate a 100-watt light bulb for your house. Metals, recycling 1 aluminium can saves enough energy to run a TV for 3 hours or the equivalent of half a gallon of gasoline. Now children, you can also contribute in recycling by collecting cans, jars and bottles from the school canteen and giving them for recycling. Now, what are the benefits of recycling? It reduces the number of fresh raw materials we use. It reduces the amount of energy we use. It reduces air pollution. It reduces water pollution. It lowers the amount of greenhouse gases. Recycling is important because each ton of recycled paper can save 17 trees and 7,000 gallons of water. So children, we should practice recycling. Now let us read further the advantages of recycling. Recycling of waste helps conserve the natural resource that otherwise would be used by manufacturers. It also helps reduce the pollution that may result from disposal of various waste materials, as the recycling is mostly done at the source only. Now, how to reuse those everyday bits and pieces? Carrier bags and twist ties. Carrier bags can be reused in the shops or as bin bags around the house. Paper bags make useful wrapping paper and twist ties can be used to secure loose items together such as computer wires. Envelopes. By sticking labels over the address, you can reuse envelopes. Alternatively, old envelopes can be used as a scrap paper to make notes on. So, children, we should all use the envelopes and not throw them into the bin. Jars and pots can use them as small containers to store odds and ends. Now, let us read examples of recycling waste from your book. Many communities have established recycling centers for the collection of recyclable waste, wherein operators of the centers sort out the waste, that is, they sort out into solid waste, liquid waste and the gaseous waste and send them to manufacturers who use them into usable material. For this purpose, they use different color bins to segregate the waste at its source. Some recycling centers specializes in one type of waste such as glass, metal, cans or paper. They help in reducing the environmental pollution. Now, children, you can contribute in recycling by collecting old newspaper, old notebooks and computer paper from homes and schools and give them for recycling. Now, paper recycling. Waste paper sometimes reused to make new paper through a process called as paper recycling. As to produce each week a Sunday newspaper, 5 lakh trees must be cut down. Many different products result from paper recycling. For instance, new computer paper and stationery result from recycling used clipboard or boxboard. So we all should recycle our waste paper. It saves 2,50,000 trees from being cut from a place. It is also used in manufacturing such as building materials, as insulation, plaster boards and roofing. It will result in sustainable environment for our future generation. How is paper recycled and reused? It is very important issue these days. Collection and transportation. You may take your sorted paper to a local recycling center or recycling bin. Often a paper stock dealer or recycling center will collect recovered paper from your home or office. Your local dealer can tell you the options available in your community. At the recycling center, the collected paper is wrapped, it is tied in tight bales, that is in tight bundles, and transported to a paper mill where it will be recycled into new paper. Now, even a old car should be recycled. It is recycled through the recyclable parts in a recycling center. A car is crushed into a big steel cube when it becomes too old and is damaged to be used anymore. It will help in reducing the cost of the pure steel. So we should all go for the recycling of our old cars. Now let us read car recycling from your book. A car is crushed into a big steel cube when it becomes too old and is too damaged to be used anymore. As I've already told you, by doing so, we can reduce the cost of the pure steel and alloy steel. A scrap processor is the machine which is used in this. Then the cube of steel is melted and made into other steel products. Thus it saves the cost of the steel. Now children, we should all participate in recycling the plastic drink bottles, chip clipboards, newspapers, congregated cardboards, glass bottles, metal food and beverage cans, magazines, white paper and direct mail, plastic, aluminium, glass, paper and trash. By doing so, we can save our planet and be a bit short by avoiding the waste, reducing, reusing and recycling the waste, which will help in decreasing the waste and saving our environment. Thank you and have a nice day.